Welcome to the Truth in Sports by MrJ.com. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break down these NBA playoffs, not the playoffs, this series with Boston and the Miami Heat. Now, some of you watched the other video, my whole take, a preview of the whole NBA playoffs and how things were gonna go down. Now, if you think about what I said in those other videos, you know I'm right on the money. I miss the Orlando Atlanta series, okay? But I'll address that a little bit later. I think Atlanta will win that series against Chicago. They'll end up playing the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat will move on to the finals. But back to Boston and Miami. Look, folks, this series is over. I've been busy. I've been at work, doing some other things. I wanted to get my post up the other day before the series got to this game to let everybody know, which in the other video, you know, I said that the Heat will win this series in 5. I couldn't see Boston winning more than one game. I'm going to go back on that. I think from a psychological standpoint, the Miami Heat will go in Boston on Saturday. Listen to me. LeBron James will have the best playoff game of his career. I'm telling you, write it down. He will totally go in and annihilate Boston. He's going to erase every demon that's ever been on his back with this Boston Celtics team. Now, why do I say this? Because traditionally, when LeBron has gone into Boston for the first game of a playoff series, he's been spectacular. Even last year, with the game 3, think back, game 3 when he went into Boston, they beat Boston by 25, 30 points or something crazy. LeBron had a triple-double, scored like 20 points in the first quarter, something crazy like that. Expect a similar game. No, I'm saying expect a better game than that. He has a better supporting cast, so he may get other people involved, but as far as controlling the game, totally being in control and taking the heart out of the Boston Celtics, that's what you will see happen on Saturday night. Now, look at this series, folks. All of the talking heads and most of the people, you look at the Sports Nation polls and things like that, they were on the Celtics bandwagon because some people have a genuine hate of LeBron. Some people hate the whole Miami Heat because of the Big Three scenario. But this is the thing about this series. You look at it. In Game 1, there was nothing that would tell you that the Celtics would come back and win Game 2, even though that's what the pundits were saying. But you look at that game. Bosh had a terrible game. LeBron game was okay. Yes, Dwayne Wade had a good game and James Jones was shooting out of his mind. But they still shouldn't have beat Boston with those many facets of their game not intact. Now, some people say, well, Pierce didn't play well, Rondo didn't play well. This is the thing that all of you are missing. The Miami Heat, they're just a better team. They have better talent. They have more energy. Joel Anthony is a beast. One of the things that everybody talked about that would hurt the Heat. No point guard and no center. But this guy's activity totally befuddles the Boston Celtics. Listen to me. This series is over. No, I'm not a bandwagon fan jumping on this thing. Do I like LeBron? Yes. I like him as a player. He has the same last name. But other than that, I'm looking at this from a basketball and sports analysis perspective. Now, some of you are listening at some of the other videos. You know I'm on the money when I talk about this stuff. I'm saying this today because Game 3, everybody's expecting the Celtics to come out and win. What I'm telling you right now, they will not win. LeBron, listen, this is redemption. You're going to see the redemption story Saturday night. LeBron taking the heart out of the Celtics. And basically, folks, after they beat them Saturday night, the last game, they might beat them by 20 in the last game in Game 4. I'm telling you, this series is over. Now, go back. You can post you can post your comments and everything else after this series is done. If I'm wrong, you can call me a fraud or whatever. But if I'm right, call me the genius that I am. Listen, you can get more at The Truth in Sports by MrJ.com. That's The Truth in Sports by MrJ.com. I'll be updating the blog, writing some things. I'll post some more videos on what's going on in some of the other series. But take it from me, this series is over. A 4-0 sweep for the Miami Heat. Boston is done.